someone, at least you have your health? How many? Maybe someone told you. My guess it was Grandma. She was pretty sharp, right? What was the context? What was the situation? Did you lose a job? Get behind on payments? Flunk a big test? Maybe you made some gross personal mistake that you got to live with the rest of your life, right? I can raise my foot, I get it up there too. So why say that? At least I have my health. At least you have your health. Well, Grandma knew, and we all know, that our personal level of fitness, our health, is our margin of safety between a changing world that's unfair and unfriendly and unpredictable and complete destruction and death. Our health is our port of safety. It's our harbor, right? When storms raging around us. In Illinois, the storm's raging. There's a squall line headed our way a mile high, right? It's the state pension fund. It's going to cause decisions that our generations are going to have to live with for a long time. It's going to cause change and some hardship, and everybody's going to have to shoulder some pain. And Illinois residents do not have their health. They do not have a margin of safety. There is no safe harbor where 16% of us, 16% are going to have diabetes within 3 to 5 years. Okay? That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you. Well, I could go on. It's crazy. 60% of us, 60, are already dealing with the health ramifications of our weight being beyond what any physician would call healthy and sustainable. We don't have our health, but we're going to ask our citizens to put up with changes that we haven't seen in generations. And that's going to happen soon. So how do we fix that, right? All the research says the fitness center is awesome, but it doesn't get it done. The pedometer programs are awesome. They don't get it done. What gets it done, in study after study, is having the physical activity opportunities start at the doorstep of where someone lives. Turning driveways into trailheads. That's what works. That's what trails are for. Trails bring physical opportunity right to where people live. In Illinois, we have two big challenges to developing trail systems. One is, of course, funding. At the state level, there's been this jewel of a program that many of you have probably taken advantage of. It's the IDNR's, Illinois Department of Natural Resources, state bike path funding. It's being eaten alive from the inside. It used to fund programs at 50%, and you didn't have to go through the IDOT red tape to get your project done. Lots of agencies, lots of communities took advantage of that program to build trail, to bring physical opportunity to where people live so they could get their physical activity less than 10 minutes away for 30 minutes a day. That's what it takes. Within 10 minutes for 30 minutes a day, you have to get physical activity opportunity to people. The IDNR is using that money to keep the lights on, to pay salary. It has to stop. The funding comes from motor vehicle transfer tax, just $2. The money's there to build trail. It needs to be protected. It needs to be directed back to the source, back to the purpose for which it was established, and that's to build trail. The other opportunity, that's also a challenge, is to expand park districts' idea of what a capital project is. To start putting more trail projects into the OSLAD program. I know that lots of decisions were made to not fund trails primarily through OSLAD because of the other funding that was available for trail projects. It's not there. It hasn't been there since 2008. So I challenge legislators to work on policy that can protect the bike path program for the state of Illinois so we can get physical activity opportunity back to our residents. And I challenge the park districts to start looking at trail projects. Start looking at trail projects when you're considering your capital lists. Take control, take ownership of that issue of getting Illinois residents active again. Building that margin of safety for them so we can take on the times that are coming. Thank you very much.